This is definitely not a review of some kit a manufacturer sent me free of charge. I said not in the head. I haven't been paid to tell you how good it is. If they had paid me, I'd have to say Stihl instead of still. Now, I've bought these machines out of my own hard-earned money. Just keep cutting all the grass. I'll be back at about 5 o'clock tonight. I'm off to the pub. So we're talking about the Stihl HLA 65 and the newer version, which is the 66. This is my first one, and it lasted a year until, well, it shat his guts out. This one then became the donor machine for my second one, which is probably now 2.5 years old and still going strong. My latest one, which is probably a year, going on for a 1.5 years old, is the updated 66. First of all, why battery hedge trimmers? They have their benefits over petrol machines in the way of being lighter, less vibrations, less noise, no fumes, less servicing, no messing around with the petrol, just generally a lot easier on the body. So the downsides to these compared to petrol machines are they are less versatile. You can use a petrol machine for fine trimming and then also on the next day use it for heavier work. These, they are more for trimming. You can use them on heavier stuff, but they will not stand up to real heavy abuse. Then there is the blade speed. These do run slower than the petrol gear. And yes, runtime, battery runtime. 2 AP300 batteries in one of these will last me all day trimming. What I like about this machine is it is really well balanced. When you get the battery in the end, it offsets the weight of the cutting head very nicely. The blades on these are real good quality. They'll hold a good sharp edge for a long time. And because they run at a slower speed, when I have hit crap in a hedge, hanging baskets, bits of metal, all the usual stuff you find, I haven't lost any teeth from these blades. Now on a petrol machine, I've hit chunks of metal and one of these little teeth just disappear. When they're new, I keep these for best for finer trims. Once they've paid for themselves, they go on to my general maintenance and they get used and abused for everything that I can try to use them for. So these machines are maybe just shy of £300, and in the autumn when I'm doing a lot of conifer trims, they'll pay for themselves in a week. So if they only last a year, then I'm happy. They've definitely earned their keep. Right, I have told you why I like battery hedge trimmers. I have told you why I like these hedge trimmers. Let me tell you what I don't like about them. Now, the older HLA 65 had a real simple safety switch. You can use it. You can't use it. Simple. Once it's on, you can use this however you like, from any position, from either hand. Now you can't. The newer version, the 66, has a switch on the top here that has to be pushed forward before you can engage, which is fine until you want to run it underhand or switch hands. Then you have to try and get all that going on, which isn't quite as easy. There is also an issue, I think, with the amount of debris that gets in the gear casing and the motor casing. The gear casing isn't so much of a problem. It tends to get thrown out by the gears and sticks to the outside, so when you clean it and re-grease it, you're sorted. So the debris that gets in the motor casing can stop this from working. There is a switch in there that tells the motor that the hedge trim is in the closed position. If that switch gets blocked, it will not work. So if you've got one of these, find out where that switch is, when it stops working, and it will stop working, take the switch out, clean it, put it back in. I've got a video for that here. Now, one of the worst things about these machines, which isn't a major problem, but still, come on, sort it out. These are meant to be professional machines. This plastic cover that goes over the gears is crap. All of mine are held together with tape. I've got one that took a bit of a knock on a step ladder, broke. They are rubbish. It would be great if this casing could be an alloy, an aluminium, something a little bit more robust than this plastic that's not going to add a lot of weight to the machine, but would make it a lot better. So these hedge trimmers are one piece of equipment that I would replace straight away if I needed to. I would not be without them any longer in my business. Question time. What do you think of battery gear? What do you think of these hedge trimmers? Are you thinking about getting into battery equipment, or are you dead set on staying with petrol? Which is fine. We've all got different needs for our work. For me, I'm all about the battery gear. The last 3 years, physically, I've definitely come away from having bad elbows and bad wrists and bad neck through spending too long swinging heavy petrol machines around. So these for me have been perfect. Now, like I said at the beginning, I'm not sponsored in any way with these machines. I've bought these machines, I've used them. Let me know what machines you think might be better than Stihl. and I might go and try one. Now, while I've been telling you about these machines, in the background, hopefully you've seen a whole load of hedge work that I've done. If you are interested in this battery gear, check out some of our other videos, and this video here is a battery strimmer hooked up to a battery backpack. So give that a watch. Right, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and if you want to subscribe to keep up to date with what we're up to, crack on and do that and do the old notification bell. As usual, thanks for checking in. I'll catch you on the next one.